So let us see the second question now. Second question is, the circle shown above is centered at O. The measure of the obtuse angle LOM is 5.28 radians and LO is 20 means radius is 20. What is the area of the shaded sector of the circle formed by the acute angle LOM? You can pause the video if you are not sure how to solve the question, then you see my solution. If not, pause the video and you can start solving this. Since this angle is 5.28, this angle should be 1 because we know that the circle makes an angle of 2 pi radians, which is 6.25. 2 pi is 2 into 3.14, which is 6.28. So out of which is 5.28 is this angle, so the remaining angle is 1. So area of the sector when angle is in radians is area of the sector is half into r square into theta. So half into 20 square into 1. Half into 20 square into 1 is 400 by 2, which is 200. So answer for the second question should be 200. Now you can see the next question. In the figure above, point C is the center of the circle and the radius AC is perpendicular to the chord EF at point G. Angle BCD has a measure of 3 pi by 4 radians and the arc BHD has a length of 15 pi by 2 inches. And the line segment CG has length 8 inches. What is the length in inches of the chord EF? Okay. So now first let me find the radius. They gave the angle and the length of the arc. So 15 pi by 2 is equal to 3 pi by 4, which is theta into r. So pi gets cancelled. This goes 5 times and 2 goes 2 times. So r is 10. Radius of the circle is 10. So since this is 10 and CG is 8, EG will be 6. Since EG is 6, EF is also 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. I can assure you can solve any question in less than 1 minute. Your approach should be correct and you should be good at the concepts. So he is asking the length of the chord EF. If you know, see the way I solve it. Hardly it takes 30 seconds, but students generally take 2 minutes. They lose a lot of time here. You need to be good at solving a question and at the same time you should be very good at approaching in the right way, means solving the question faster. How can I solve question faster? By approaching the question in the right way. So the length of the chord EF is 12. Next is fourth question. In the figure above, point O is the center of the circle and the diameter MP is perpendicular to LM at point X. The length of the chord LM is 48 and the length of the OX is 7. So this will be 24. And the measure of the central angle POL is approximately 4 radians. Rounded to the nearest integer, what is the approximate area of the shaded region formed by the angle POL? Again, he is asking the area of the shaded region. So half into r square into theta. You can pause the video. Half into 25 square into theta is 4. So this goes 2 times 25 square is 625. 1250 should be the answer. Don't try to see the solution. Try to solve. If you can't get, then only see the solution. Next, fifth question is, the sector of the circle shown above has a center at O. The radius of the circle has 6. The arc DFE has a length 10. To the nearest 10th, what is the area of the shaded sector? So this is also half into 6 square into 10. So what is the area of the shaded square is half r square into theta. Theta I need to find. So 10 is equal to 6 into theta. Theta is 10 by 6. So half into 6 into 6 into 10 by 6. So which is 3 into 10, which is 30, but is asking rounded to the nearest 10th. So nearest 10th rounded is 30 is 30.0. So 30.0 should be the answer. The last question in this is this. Question number 6. In the circle, the central angle of 330 degrees intercepts RPQR as shown in the figure above. If RPQR has a length of 15 pi centimeters, rounded to the nearest 100th, what is the value of x? So rounded to the nearest 100th, what is the value of x? Length of arc is given by, since it is in degrees, length of arc is theta by 360 into 2 pi r. So theta by 360 into pi r. So 15 pi is equal to theta is 330 by 360 into 2 into pi into x. This goes 11 times, this goes 12 times, x pi gets cancelled, this goes 6 times. Therefore x is 90 by 11. So it goes 8 times 88.21 time 11 again 90, so 8 again 21, 8, so on. But they are asking the question round to the nearest 100, therefore x should be equal to 8.18. Unless until you mark 8.18 in the exam, you cannot get a single mark. Either 8, 8.1, none of them are valid, or 8.19, nothing is valid, only 8.18. Okay, so you get a similar question in exam, you should be good at the concepts, and it should be a similar questions practice. Do as many questions as practice as possible, and don't see my solution, just solve on your own. You can't get, then you look at the solution. Okay, see you in the next video with the next topic. Bye.